Big men piling on top of each other, getting all sweaty and hitting the showers. It's time to talk football.
Bog Panda.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Bog Panda. I am Dr. Mike at Official Pagan on everything, and joining me as always.
Hi, everybody. This is Kelly at KELLYTHUL on Twitter and Instagram. And if you can take a moment, it really helps us out if you would subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, hit a couple videos with likes, leave us some comments, let us know the kind of content you'd like to see. Take a peek at our merch store, which we finally got a t-shirt approved to go out on again. So our string of denials is broken at this point in time. But maybe take a look at that. We'd greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, tonight it's probably going to be a short one just because I don't know anything about football, but there was a big Arcade1Up announcement that a lot of people are excited about. This is a cabinet that it seems like a lot of people have been asking for a long time. That's NFL Blitz. I do remember this being a big game. I remember seeing it everywhere. So I guess the first question for you, since I already made my stance on this clear, are you a football guy, Kelly?
I am a football guy. I'm a suffering football guy because my preferred team has been horrendous for a number of years and shows no sign of improving. But I am a football guy, and I'm a Blitz guy too on the Nintendo 64.
Oh, nice. So is spoiler, I guess, is this a possible purchase for you then?
So we've talked a little bit before. I lack, I don't have the salary of a physician, so I can't build like a dedicated entire floor of my abode to an arcade. So I have to be very targeted in what I'm bringing in. And so another full size, although Blitz is a pretty good game, but it is a little nichey. I mean, people who like to play Blitz love to play Blitz, but it doesn't translate quite as well as something like a Pokemon or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or some of these other things would. That it's an acquired taste, I think, to a degree. So this looks like a really good system, but it's probably not a system making its way here.
Yeah, and I mean, for the people who are interested, it is a 4-player cabinet. It has, I believe it's the same larger monitor that the Mortal Kombat 30th anniversary is using. I've had some time on that cabinet now. I've had no problems with that monitor. I know some people said they didn't like it from standing at like extreme angles. They didn't think the viewing angle was good. I'm not sure why you would do that though, to be completely honest with you. So, I mean, I guess if you were trying to watch off from the side as your friends play, but I mean, I don't think that's such a nitpicky thing when you're getting down to that point of it. It's a fine looking monitor. So I can attest the monitor's good. I can attest that Arcade1Up quality is good. I have a 4-player cabinet. It's great. The coin door is a coin door. It's on there. So this has 2 coin doors. So for the coin door enthusiast out there, you're doubling down.
There you go. Yeah. Yeah, and it's comes packaged 3 games: NFL Blitz, the classic, which is great, and NFL Blitz 99, and then NFL Blitz 2000 Gold Edition, something I'm not familiar with, so I don't know what the Gold Edition is exactly, but you get 3 versions of NFL Blitz, and I guess that's the other limiting factor for me is that for some of these other Arcade1Up options, you do get it targeted to a particular franchise, but you get a little variety too. Here, it's like you better like Blitz because that's all you're getting.
And that makes sense. I don't know what the control scheme is like for it, but I would imagine it's one of those things where you couldn't really carry it over to many other games.
I think it would be difficult, particularly because in the advertisement or in the kind of product specs for this that's online, it talks about having a 49 position joystick, which seems like a lot of positions for the joystick to me, but and it's not even a multiple of 8, which usually I kind of I'm a little more used to that in terms of, but I don't exactly know how you get, but I do think there are some kind of, the controls are very much tuned to the gameplay and having a system, if you're going to play Blitz and really enjoy it, well, it's not bad on the 64. This is the way to play Blitz, is on an arcade style machine.
I'm going to tell you right now, I need a Tecmo Bowl arcade cabinet. Only football game I ever really got into.
Yeah, and I've mentioned way back Gridiron, which on the Amiga, which is one of my all-time favorite football game. That you need a mouse. That's all you need. You do not need. It's not really much of an arcade game, but it is magic. If you need to get that Gridiron, folks, if you do any kind of football at all, it's simple graphics but wonderful gameplay. Super fun.
I do have to try that out. So you said you're a football guy. I'm not a football guy. I have two fun, quick stories just to add something because I don't have much to add to football. When I was a kid, starter jackets were the big thing that everybody wore. Starter was a brand who made sports apparel. I don't know if they still exist or not. I'm not a big sports apparel guy, but they were huge at that time. So everybody would get the sports teams, usually of your home team or some other, big team. What's culturally unacceptable in Philadelphia is to wear Cowboys really related things, especially at that time, then more than ever, because Cowboys were, as I understand it, a dominant force in football at that time, winning multiple Super Bowls and things like that. So they were hated by everybody in this city. So my dad being a big sports guy, and winters are a thing here, depending on where you live, maybe you don't get feet of snow, but we used to. And so you had to get new winter jackets almost every year, basically, because they would really get wear and tear here. We would get new starter jackets, and I would always pick a Dallas Cowboys starter jacket. Two great things would come from this. One, it annoyed my dad because he understood that I really don't care about football. So in his mind, I should have just gotten our home team, but I was intentionally getting the Cowboys because it annoyed him. And also it aggravated people just randomly. I remember going to church one Sunday and somebody cursing at me in church for wearing this Cowboys starter jacket. Everywhere we would go, people would scream at me. I had somebody throw a bottle at me once. We were at a mall and this happened, and my dad would get into near fist fights over a sport I didn't care about just because I enjoyed this confrontation every time we went outside. This went on for a few years. My other sports story is our home team, the Eagles, have won the Super Bowl once. I was not here when it happened. I was in Canada on a road trip to shoot a video. Canada, as I understood it from the people there, football is not a big deal there. They do have professional football. It's like their 18th most popular sport. It's hockey everywhere. Sounds cliche, but it was everywhere. We had to go to a sporting goods store because our driver destroyed his shoes the first night we were there doing part of the night shoot. So we had to go to a sporting goods store so he could pick up new sneakers. They literally had jerseys that just said the word hockey. They weren't even team specific. That's how much into hockey they are. I bought a pair of socks there that just had hockey pucks on them. Everything was hockey everywhere. So below that, they had like soccer, baseball, the usual stuff. And there was almost nothing football related, even when you were in sporting goods stores. We went into a restaurant the day of the Super Bowl near our hotel, and people could tell we were from America and were asking us about football because the Super Bowl is such a big deal in America and they don't understand why. I tried to explain to them that I'm the last person they should be asking about football because my hometown team is in the Super Bowl and I'm here in Canada shooting a video because I don't care at all. Those are my two football stories.
Yeah. Basketball, hockey's still obviously very, very big in Canada, but basketball, Raptors won a championship not so long ago. And that they have embraced basketball a little bit more, but still, hockey's king and no big shock.
Nothing like, even when like we went to like some chain sporting goods store, like their equivalent of like a Dick's or a Modell's or something like that. And I mean, it was 75% hockey, probably equipment and apparel and everything that was there. Then the other sports, and I didn't see anything football in there. I think we were out somewhere and somebody had on what looked like a football jersey, but I mean, there was very little football, anything there. And according to the Canadians that we spoke to, again, I don't know Canada. So it was very nice country, but I don't know their customs. But according to the Canadians we spoke with, they don't care about football.
But if you do, you might want to take a look at this NFL Blitz system.
And this is, and we should throw in there too, this seemed reasonably priced.
Yeah, 600,
Yeah.
So it's not brutal. And for a four player
Yeah.
game. So
600 for a 4-player at a time when a lot of the cabinets are clocking it at 6 to 7.
Yep.
So that's not bad. And I know it only has 3 games, but you're on YouTube right now. You can mod these and add more games to them. So if that's what you're looking for, but like we kind of mentioned, the controls seem pretty dialed into this game. But if you're one of those football people, go play Tecmo Bowl and then pick up this cabinet.
There you go. After you like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.